Here's the intro to the MVSS ride-in for 2023 for Triple Wars. I totally forgot to film it when I was there. So I met a lot of very cool people and filmed some very interesting sleds, and I hope you enjoy the video. Hey, I'm here with Rick, and we seen Rick's sleds at the January 1st sales video. You saw those really awesome barn find Polarises, and we're here at the MVSS ride-in at ERX with Rick. Rick, what did you bring today?
Today I brought a 66 Polaris Mustang. I'm the second owner of it. It was on the farmstead from new. The original owners had restored it around 1980 or so it's in really nice shape still. I just got it running probably a couple years ago, and I just ride it around and have a lot of fun on it.
Rick, we love seeing your sleds at shows. We give you a little crap because they don't turn on asphalt, but these are so awesome. So let me show you the sled. This thing is just sweet. Sorry for the shadows, but they get parked where they're parked. Look at this thing. What motor you got in there, Rick?
That's a 14 horsepower JLO.
14 horsepower JLO, so a 252?
That's I think it's a 292.
It's an early 292?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I don't know if anybody will be able to see that in the videos. That's awesome, Rick. That's awesome. All right, so Rick, thanks for playing along with the video, and I do love JLO 292's first sled I ever owned, had one, and it'll be coming on the channel someday. So thanks for showing us your sled, Rick.
Awesome, no problem, thank you.
All right, I'm here with Tommy Zeller. Tommy, tell me about this sled. What motor am I showing people there? What is that motor, and where did it come from?
You're actually looking at Marv Jorgensen's old Pro Stock motor. It supposedly ran 135 in 1,000 feet, and I got it from Marv, and we put it in the Centurion tunnel with a paddle track to hill climb. It's got the Boswell carburetors on it, and 144 2-inch paddle track. We're going to fire it up today and see how it runs.
All right, we'll bring you back when we pull the rope. Here's the motor release, pour gas. Note that that's a cylinder reed Genesis 2 PSI motor. What's the horsepower estimate on this, Tommy?
About 210.
About 210 horsepower, Indy 650 based. I'm here with Tony Hopper.
Hey, how's it going?
We're looking at his Brute. How big is this Brute?
440 triple.
440 triple. Look at this motor.
The bottom end is Fuji based, and the top end was made by Brute Brutanza Engineering.
So these were among the first, if not the first, liquid-cooled snowmobiles, were they not?
Yeah, the production ones at least. I think they made between 500 and 600.
Yeah. I noticed you got the square bottom Marlboros on there.
Yep.
How is it to sync those carbs up?
It's not too bad. I don't do it with the fancy stuff with the air meters. I just kind of do it with a gauge and make sure they're about even.
Okay. Cool. Well, Tony, the sled's cool. Can you start it for us?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. You know, roots are legendary for not wanting to start.
I wonder if the square bottom Marlboro has anything to do with that.
Quite possibly.
Oh, yeah. That thing sounds wonderful. That is so cool. Very cool, Tony.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks for showing us.
Yep.
All right, here's another really cool sled we found here at ERX at Triple Wars. So what do you got there?
This is a 1998 XCR 700. This was a 2-year sled. They made it 98, 99. The first year did not have exhaust valves. In 99, they added the exhaust valves. That was a 1-year motor. That was also the first year of the XCR 800, same bottom end. So this one, this is not the original engine in this one, but it's the progressive chassis.
Cool sled, man.
Yeah.
Let me get a little wide shot on this thing. Super rare, really cool. All right, you want to open the hood and let's see what we got under there. Ho ho! HTG pipes, HTG heads. I just flagged this guy down. I didn't know what he had under the hood. Look at this! Holy crap! Oh, what's your name, sir?
My name is Ben.
Ben, thank you so much for showing us your sled.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
I'll give you a sticker. You'll see it on the YouTube.
All right, sounds great.
So I'm walking through the show here at Laconia, and I see Daryl driving by, and his sled's pretty special. You want to tell us what it is?
98 RMK 700.
RMK 700, real early wedge hood, Liberty twin. Look at this.
Oh my God.
That is beautiful. Holy cow. Well, I didn't know the oil pumps were down there on these early motors. That's pretty interesting. Wow. So how long have you owned this thing?
4 to 5 years.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Have you ever taken it to the mountains or just local riding?
Nope. Last time was the first time. Last week we put 31 miles on it, went to a hot dog roast, and that was it.
Really?
And that is the only time it's been out in the few years I've owned it.
Wow.
Been sitting in the shed, and I got my cleaner, Savannah, here. She does all the cleaning and the detail work on it. So
Nice.
nicely
Well,
done.
good job, Savannah. It's beautiful. Super cool, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing it to us.
Thank you.
All right, Todd, how long have you owned these sleds?
This 81 I've had for about 3 years.
Yeah?
I was fortunate enough to come across it. A nice gentleman about an hour south of La Crosse, Wisconsin, had it. I think I paid too much for it, but I'm kind of cheap, but it's nice. It's really clean. I bought it in this condition. The only thing I did was I put a Conrad seat on it.
Okay.
The original seat was cracked in the normal 81 area right in here,
Yep.
around where the gas cap was.
Yep.
But underneath the hood, I just sandblasted and painted the exhaust, and that's how clean it was when I bought it. So
Beautiful.
It was one of those that I have an 81 at home that I just got back from the powder coaters.
Great.
When I came across this one, I thought I just had to have it because it's so correct.
It's beautiful.
It is. It is a very nice snowmobile, and
Is it low miles? It looks like it should be.
4,000, I think. Yeah, 4036.
This is incredible shape for a 4,000 mile sled that's 40 years old.
You're right. You're right. And the only way it could be better is if it had the cylinder studs and the head studs weren't rusty and the nuts and everything. But I've sourced OEM stuff, the original yellow zinc stuff. So
Nice.
one of these days I'll change that over. But I want to leave it like this. I want to, other than maybe I'll have the suspension and the trailing arms, and radius rods, and everything powder coated again. But beyond that, it's so nice. It's such a nice clean machine. So
Cool.
I was lucky enough to come across it.
What about your Cutlass here?
That Cutlass, I had one of these. This was my first snowmobile. Not this exact one, but I had one like it. Back, about 35 plus years ago when I was a kid.
Sure.
I hated it. It was a miserable pile of junk. But then I went and found one here about, it's probably been 4 years ago now that I found this one. Gentleman in southeastern Iowa had it.
Well, that's a beauty too.
This one is, now this, other than the skis and the leaf springs, that's all original how I bought it. Other than the skis I sandblasted and repainted. So,
well, that's beautiful.
She's nice. One thing I liked about early 80s Polaris stuff is they had the coolest seats.
They did.
I mean, look at that. I mean, it's so cool, the coloring and how they faded the stripes and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I got some TX stuff at home, but that stuff's getting so expensive to try to do something new, try to redo again. So I'm just getting back to I'm getting into the early 80s stuff. So when I was a kid, when I first started snowmobiling, I remember seeing the brochures and seeing these machines, and they're just drooling, and just like how cool they were. So I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I can try to find this stuff and keep it going.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I'm in on the early 80s stuff now too. So
it's neat. So.
Cool. Beautiful sleds. Thanks for showing them.
Yeah, thanks for putting this out there. That's cool, man. Yeah. Awesome.
All right, well, tell me about your sled.
1971 Jetstar, made by Hellstar from Wahoo, Nebraska.
Super cool, man. Let me show them.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's a Hornet going by. Stuff you'll only see here. Note the oil spring front suspension. How long have you owned that sled?
A couple years now.
All right. Is JLO behaving for you?
Oh, some days.
I noticed you got the dreaded square bottom carb on there. Here's my advice: you put a Tillotson on, and your life will be easier.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
All right, cool sled. What's your name, man?
Brad.
Brad, thanks for showing it to me.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm here with my friend Ryan, and Ryan's been to the speed shop a couple times. And Ryan, what do you got today?
1965 trailer sled. Before it was Scorpion. This one sat in a hardware store in Appleton, Wisconsin most of its life until a good friend of mine was able to buy it. And his health turned bad, and he was he sold it to me, and I'm proud to own it and show it. And there's not too many of them around, and a lot of people like seeing this one out and about.
All right. We'll let the guy with the pipe. We're gonna let the guy with the pipes go by quick here. All right. So Ryan, I already know the answer, but what's the most unique feature of this snowmobile?
It's all fiberglass.
It is all fiberglass.
Yep, they did that from 63, I believe, to 65, and then 66 was the first year they went to the steel tunnel.
Yep.
And there's not many around. They didn't last, and the people who do have them, they don't take them out very often, and so I'm proud to get it out so people can see it.
They're kind of fragile, aren't they?
Yeah, I try not to ride it, especially if you weigh a little something,
So here's something you're not going to see very much at all. Ryan's going to ride a fiberglass Scorpion away for us.
I am. Got to get her back to the trailer.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks, John.
Ryan's dad on his, I think, 1970 Mark 1. All right, this is for my friend Neil, who watches the channel all the time. I don't know where the owner is, but this is for you, Neil. I know you're gonna like this one. This thing is awesome. You're the owner?
I'm the owner.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
You're the owner?
I just walked out.
Well, tell me about your wheel horse.
It's a 71 400.
Oh, geez, K399 2T. I love these motors. The K399 2G is awesome.
Don't need any more than that.
Awesome. What's your name, sir?
Frank Smith out of Coon Rapids.
Out of Coon Rapids. You're even close to me. That's awesome.
Oh, good.
I love your sled.
I just took a play on the wheel horse with the saddle.
Yeah?
Bought everything from swap meets.
No, it's super cool.
It is.
My buddy Neil's way into these, so I wanted to film this for him. The fact that you walked up is a big bonus. So
Good.
cool, man.
All
All right, thanks.
You bet.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know I sure did. I found myself grinning from ear to ear as I watched it. Thought about the good memories and all the great people I met this weekend. I've been going to this event for, at least 15 years now, maybe more. And I want to say huge thanks to everybody that puts it on, everybody on the committee. It's just awesome, and I hope it keeps going. And everybody there is great. I don't know how many snowmobiles were there. Certainly over 1,000, maybe over 2,000. And I don't know, just everybody's always great. And I know this video's too short, and you would have liked to seen 300 sleds instead of just what I filmed. But it's just one of those things. I got so many friends there, and I spent so much time talking to them that I had to really struggle to tear myself away to get out there and film stuff. But I'll try to do a better job in future years. So I want to say huge thanks again to all the patrons and to everybody that's sent us a generous donation, whether it's through PayPal or in the mail or whatever. You guys are the best. And everybody else, hit subscribe. There's more sled shows coming up this season, so there'll be some more content like this, as well as getting back to our usual project-based content really quick. And we'll see you on the trails.